Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Across midfield. He's on his way. And down to the 16-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35. Mayfield on first down. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Kincaid was drafted as a tight end. Many thought he was the best in his class. But plays like that remind you his position should really just read pass catcher. He's someone who gets it done lined up off the tackle or out wide.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Lift! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Listen.
2nd and 10. Goff again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 28, Oilers 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They run here with Singletary, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
14.
To throw is Goff. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
Hines on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Run.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down. This is 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They pitch it out to Singletary. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 33 yards. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chicago.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Mayfield. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Oilers 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the 2nd half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now Landry. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
4 down.
Out of the gun, Goff. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Obama. 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 Dula.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield now. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And quickly they get to the line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, shell.
From the 50, it's Goff. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good gains there, back-to-back for Houston in the passing game, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Being chased out left. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Super 1. DC. Attack.
Goff throwing again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
12. Attack.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Take over, first down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Full connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
76. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2 for 1.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've lost
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is gone. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Gone. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a run with Singletary. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Two for one. Merlin.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A give, right side for Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hey, kill. 5.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Super. Average ball. Two. Value three.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Folk for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 59, Oilers 24.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
155 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the